Morning, Jana, Kylie, and Zaya, and Kaylee. Morning, Jesse. Okay. So, how's everyone today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. All right. Let's see. Kaylee, stop texting. Probably texting Kylie. Nice. Okay, we are gonna start with the Poggle today. I sent some of you some messages about some work that I still need to get in from you. And right now I'm really looking through CATLAB 6, 7, and 8. So that was the big issue if I don't have 6, 7, and 8 done. I know some of you worked and took the knee quiz already, but it looks like you were done with the knee lab, but then didn't take the knee quiz or something like that. We'll talk about the knee here later. Let's look at the Poggle. I will share my screen here. Maybe. Okay. Trying to get my desktop arranged here. Okay, I think we left off on number 11. So look again at model 2, compare the amount of DNA at the beginning to the end. All right, who's got a good answer? How does the amount of DNA change? Just yell it out.
It doubled.
Yeah, it doubles. Why can't I type? Okay, hold on. Let's try to do that again. Okay, maybe now. Okay. Okay, fill in the key processes at 12. Again, you can't really type in Model 2. So gap 1 is, it's getting larger. I think there you go. The S, so the synthesis, is DNA is replicating. The second gap is preparing for division. Making more mitochondria and such. And then M is nucleus dividing. And the cytoplasm is splitting. Okay, moving on to 13. So cyto means cell, kinesis means cutting. So what is taking place during cytokinesis? Shout out.
Cutting of the cytoplasm.
You bet. In most cells, that happens equally. Sometimes in the division of the sex cells, it can be unequal, and that's kind of on purpose, especially when the female is making the egg. It's uneven cytokinesis, because we'll talk about the formation of sex cells later, but I mean, during that cell division, the female is actually making 4 eggs at the same time, and they don't want 4 vital, or I don't know, 4 good eggs, I guess, at the same time. So 3 of them are really, really small. Okay, 14, other than cytokinesis, what else occurs during the mitosis phase? Come on, Drake, I know you know.
The DNA is distributed into each of the new cells.
Very good. Okay, 15, look carefully at the information given to you in Model 1 and Model 2. Fill in key processes column in the tab for gap 1. Oh, we did all that. All right, never mind. Skip. Okay, 16. Okay, no one's right. Hey, if a culture in a lab starts with 1 human cell, how many cells would there be after 24 hours?
2.
2. Okay, total time for the phases listed in Model 2 is 24 hours. How many human cells will be in the culture after another 24 hours?
4.
4. Okay, 18. Is the original cell dead, or does it disappear after mitosis? Is it dead?
The original cell is
No.
the 2 new cells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
the original cell made the 2 new cells. So the original cell is divided. Okay, if a starfish sustains damage to a limb, it often grows another one. If a human adult sustains damage to her spinal cord, mobility is often impaired. If a gecko loses its tail, it may grow a new one. Which type of cell is less likely to go through the cell cycle after being damaged?
Human spine.
Yeah. The injury to a spinal cord and that kind of tissue cannot be repaired. Okay, occasionally cells stop dividing and enter the GO phase or the G0 phase. If you damage your liver, new liver cells can be purchased, be produced to replace up to 75% of the liver. However, you sustain brain damage, your body does not produce new brain cells. Explain this observation using what you learned about the cell cycle.
Is it because
Go ahead.
like cells in your brain, they're more like specialized and complex than cells that would be in your liver
They are more
or other
complex.
organs?
Yeah, they are more complex, and they actually don't go through mitosis. There's a stimulus when brain cells are forming that make them enter the G0 phase. And they never go back into the cell cycle. Re-enter. Hey, 21, keeping in mind the events of each part of the cell cycle, mark with a double arrow on model 1. Well, yeah, you can't really mark with a double arrow, but it comes off of the of gap 1. I think, didn't my diagram have them labeled already? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. You think about the other things that happen. I mean, it can't really come off of mitosis because the cell's already dividing. It's not going to come up with synthesis because cells making DNA. So gap 1 is a good resting phase of it. Consider a cell in GO. Use the information to answer the following questions. In order for the cell to divide normally, what has to happen? I can't hear you if you just shout all the time.
Doesn't it need to grow bigger?
Okay, it does have to grow bigger, and to grow bigger, what would have to happen? Where does it grow bigger at?
It has to go into the G1 phase.
Yeah, it has to go back into the G1. Okay, what if the phases you identified in part A did not occur? What would be the outcome for the cell in that case?
It wouldn't divide normally because it would be too small.
Correct. Is somebody trying to talk and just having trouble with their audio? Because I hear like an alien creature. Okay, radiation. We think about, and we talked a little bit about melanoma, and this is where like your DNA is actually altered in your cell if ultraviolet light gets on your skin and the cells are in the G1 phase, because that's where they can like cause skin cancer. That's where melanoma will come from. So let's see, 23, according to mile 3, ultraviolet light is affecting a cell in what phase?
G1.
G1.
Okay, 24, ultraviolet light may cause DNA damage, which is known as mutation. How might such mutations affect taking place during synthesis? How much such damage affect events taking place during synthesis? Good answers out there? Michael, you got one to share? We know that synthesis is when DNA is being copied, right? So if the DNA damage caused it during synthesis,
It might not go through like mitosis correctly because it didn't prepare.
yeah, and it might try to go through mitosis correctly, but even if it did, we could say here both of the daughter cells that would eventually form could have the mutation. So we damage the DNA in synthesis, and then we pass that on to the new cells. Okay, read this. The cell cycle has a regular system of checks and balances, prevents damaged or mutated cells from proceeding to the next phase. One way an organism deals with the problems is to kill the damaged cell before it passes on the problem to its daughters. This process is known as apoptosis. Some normal cells also go through this process. So how might the DNA damage go on to affect the rest of the cell cycle if apoptosis did
A
not
word.
occur?
The new cells, like they wouldn't really do anything. They just take up space because they might not have the right DNA.
Okay,
Because
yeah, the new cells would already be damaged. Go to your homework. Okay, why might it be beneficial to an organism for damaged cells to enter GO instead of dividing once they exist?
Because they'll go there and eventually die instead of dividing and causing more problems.
Very good. Okay, what could happen after several cell cycles to an organism whose damaged cells did not go through apoptosis? In other words, what if the damaged cell that is supposed to die doesn't? We can just say one word.
cancer.
Yeah, cancer. Okay. Something's really weird with the margins here, isn't it? Hold on. Format. All right. G1. One-way mistakes during the cell cycle could result in problems. So G1. What could happen?
The
The
cell,
size doesn't increase.
Okay. During synthesis, this is where DNA is being copied. What could happen?
it could make it could damage the cell so that when it went through mitosis, it would create mutated cells.
Okay. Hey, G2.
The proteins wouldn't separate and like reproduce, so the new cells would be malnourished.
Okay. Hey, mitosis.
That's where
The damaged cells could split and make the problem worse.
Okay. Or cells couldn't even split correctly. And the GO phase, I don't know. Maybe if some cells are made to enter GO and it doesn't, right? Cells that are supposed to jump to GO don't. And continue to divide. Okay, 29, some types of cancer are treated with radiation. Why might it be beneficial to radiate oy, cancer cells?
it could like try and affect them in the mitosis phase, so they couldn't reproduce.
Okay. I don't know what's wrong with my indentations on this. Okay, 30 plasmodiums. Lyme mold is an example of multinucleated. It can be referred to as one huge cytoplasmic mass. What part of my model 1 is skipped? So if it's a single cell with lots of nucleus, mitosis evidently happened, but what happens usually after mitosis that didn't? Starts with a C.
Cytokinesis.
Yeah. Hey, chemotherapy utilizes chemicals that disrupt various parts of the cell cycle, targeting rapidly growing cells. Paclitaxel is one such drug that prevents mitosis from taking place. Explain how this drug is useful as a cancer treatment. Well, remember, cancer pretty much divides and divides and divides. Cells don't die like they're supposed to. So, drug will stop mitosis and tumor should slow its. Hey, how might targeting rapidly growing cells explain common chemotherapy side effects such as hair loss and nausea?
Since cells can't grow as fast, that could, like, your hair grows fast, and so it could destroy that, or
Yeah,
like, maybe like stomach tissue.
yeah, the epidermal
Hey,
cells are one of our fastest growing cells, and our stomach lining has to be constantly replaced. So, yeah. So if we're taking a drug that's going to slow mitosis, then yeah, stomach lining is not going to be repaired, and the skin tissue is not going to grow like it's supposed to.
Hey, Mr. Richards.
Yeah.
Can you go back over 29 real quick? Because my screen fritzed out on me and I didn't see it or hear it.
Okay, which one? 29?
Yeah.
Okay, so stop them from reproducing, slow the growth of the cancer.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, yep. Oh my gosh. It's already 1 o'clock? Ay carumbas. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to stop share. So I sent some reminders to y'all about some missing works, and specifically 6, 7, and 8 cat labs. Meeting notes, still didn't get a chance to finish them, so I guess we'll wait on those next week. You will notice there's a link on your Google Classroom to an Explore Learning account. So if you would at least sign up for that Explore Learning. I shared a lab with you, but don't worry about doing it. Let's just concentrate on getting those 6, 7, 8. You should now get 9 done. You should be able to take the knee quiz. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. So, you guys have any questions at all?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Later, dude.
Have a good afternoon.
Later. See ya.
Bye.